I'd been online dating my boyfriend for 6 months, but he absolutely refused to meet in person. I had no choice but to ask a food delivery rider to do some reconnaissance for me. After seeing him, the rider advised me, honestly, girl, forget it. The guy isn't tall, isn't handsome, and the kicker? He looks like he's pushing 60. Hearing this, I instantly crumbled and cursed into the phone. You old geezer, we're breaking up. The next day, forced myself to go to work, only to hear colleagues gossiping. What kind of trauma did CEO Joe suffer? Why is he asking everyone for links to anti-aging face masks? When I got that call from the delivery driver, I genuinely felt like the sky was falling. On the other end of the line, the driver was describing in vivid detail. I'm really not making this up, miss. I was stunned when the door opened. The guy isn't tall, isn't handsome, and the main thing is, he looks like he's nearly 60. He was even holding a cane. You're in the prime of your youth. Don't waste it on an old man, okay? Otherwise, when you actually meet, people will suspect you have a thing for geriatrics. I responded in a daze, not even knowing how I hung up the phone. By the time I snapped back to reality, tears were already streaming down my face. No wonder he kept refusing to meet me. Turns out he's elderly and has mobility issues. And all those red packets and bank transfers he sent me before, were those his retirement pension? Thinking of this, I couldn't help but cry again, clicking open my phone through the tears, ready to send the money back. Just as I opened the chat page, my phone vibrated. My online boyfriend sent a message. Thanks for the afternoon tea, babe. Did you finish getting your nails done, babe? Want me to buy you bubble tea? I almost gagged. Thinking about how I'd been calling this old geezer babe for 6 months, I couldn't stop feeling nauseous. On the other side, totally oblivious to my mood, he kept sending messages. Nails not done yet? Message me back when you're free later, okay? I'll reimburse you. Followed closely by several large red packets. Financially, he'd never been stingy. Spending someone else's money really is painless. Thinking of this, I was both angry and hateful. I directly returned the red packets and typed furiously. No need. I never thought you were this kind of old geezer. Saying breakup makes me sick. Don't harass me again. After sending the message, I blocked and deleted him instantly, then started packing up my stuff. Clothes and bags the old geezer sent. Throw. Shopping mall gift cards the old geezer loaded. Sell. Specialty sausages the old geezer made himself. I hesitated for a second. The old geezer's culinary skills were actually quite good. These sausages tasted way better than store-bought ones. But, I'm looking for a partner, not a chef. What's the use of delicious sausages? So, I packed the sausages along with everything else and threw them downstairs to feed the stray dogs. I didn't leave the house all weekend, curled up at home crying and being emo, until Monday when I finally tidied myself up and went to work. As soon as I entered the company, I felt something was off. There was a feeling of an approaching storm. Luna, a colleague waved at me. Quick, come punch in. I hurried over to sign in and wondered aloud, what happened? Everyone looked so panicked. My colleague sighed. CEO Joe is back from the branch office, and he's in a terrible mood today. Several colleagues who went to report were scolded terribly by him. I was stunned. Joe Ting is back? The CEO who'd been inspecting for nearly half a year finally decided to return to headquarters? Speaking of which, I only joined the company in the last 6 months and hadn't dealt with CEO Joe yet. I heard from old colleagues that although he had a cold personality, he wasn't difficult to get along with. But looking at it now, it seems that's not the case at all. He wouldn't lose his temper for no reason, right? I was puzzled. Who provoked him? My colleague looked around to make sure no one was nearby before whispering the gossip. Heard CEO Joe's girlfriend dumped him, and it was an abrupt, out-of-the-blue breakup. It really is breakup season. Thinking of my own situation, I couldn't help but sigh. Then asked curiously, they wouldn't break up just like that, right? There must be a reason? My colleague squeezed a few words out of her throat. Seems like she disliked